Welcome back, people. Welcome back to the channel. Oh, let's check in sound check. Welcome back to the channel. We're here again. N90 doing another live stream. I know it's late, but I work late and I thought there's been a lot of news, so why not do another live stream? It did go well yesterday, so I thought, thanks for everyone that tuned in yesterday. Why not do a quick one today? It's not going to be a long live stream. It won't be a long live stream, but at least I'll get some video on my channel for an update on the latest transfer news. So that is what's going to be. I'm just going to bring up my stuff here to monitor the likes and stuff while it happens here. But yeah, man, you know how we do it here. Transfer news. We're going to go straight into it. Before we get into it, though, everyone, please do like and subscribe or like the video when you're coming in. Liking the video is free, so that is always good and beneficial for me on the channel. And also subscribe if you're new, and always get commenting in the chat. That would be amazing, so we can actually talk with everyone and give our own opinions. Okay, so that would be great. So now the first thing I'm going to do is share my screen, and I'm going to show you guys some news which has been heating up today, and that is this gentleman here, Marc Guehi, is on the shortlist to replace Gerald Quansah, appreciated by Richard Hughes, who always maintained his name as an option for defense. Now, I am not opposed to this signing here, because I do think Marc Guehi is a great player, a good centre-back. I still think he has levels to go in his career, but he's a full-on English international, and he just won the FA Cup with Crystal Palace as well. So this is going to be one player for the future. I think he's only like 24 as well. So him being 24 as well is not a bad look. So that is good. I think because Quansah's leaving, I'd still want to get Hato in. I think Robinson news, I think they're going to get Hato in if Robinson leaves. I still want to get them both in anyway. But having Marc Guehi coming in as a replacement is a top quality upgrade. And this is what I would like at Liverpool. Having someone be an upgrade, this is what Liverpool need to be doing, because the future times, we never used to get quality players in when we lose players. And I do think Marc Guehi is actually better than Gerald Quansah in this moment in time, even though he's quite ahead of him in a few years. But that is what we have here that has been released. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below watching this back. And always remember, when tuning in, please do leave a like, because it makes the video branch out more. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about having Marc Guehi in at centre-back at Liverpool. And do you think he comes in and replaces Konate, or do you think he comes in and he warms the bench, or can he even push Konate to even higher levels? So this would be a good one. I think this would be a good move for him. He would, if he was to come to Liverpool, he wouldn't come to Liverpool just to be a bench player, because there is a World Cup coming through. So that would be a bit tricky. So unless he thinks he could break into Liverpool's first team, would he want to come to Liverpool? I know I would definitely take him at the club. Now, there's obviously more news I've seen on this as well. Let's go back here regarding Marc Guehi. We go down to Gerald Quansah now. It says it could be here. We go in the next hours for Gerald Quansah and Bayer Leverkusen. I know that this has been heating up quite a lot, Gerald Quansah. I think Liverpool want the fee of around 40 million for Gerald Quansah, which is not a bad fee, but I do think we could actually be getting more money based on what the market is right now and how all the players are going for. Anyone coming in, I can see there's 3 of us in the chat. Please do leave a like and get commenting if you want to get involved. It's gone to 5, so everyone, please do leave a like and get involved in the chat. What do you think of these deals going on at Liverpool Football Club at the moment? But yeah, back to Quansah. This is a player who I do think has a massive talent in there. Let's see. Philip Bidwell, Guehi would only be a bench player unless Konate leaves. I do agree with that comment at this moment in time, only because Marc Guehi would have to come in and take Konate's spot. And right now, Konate has solidified that right centre-back spot. So I do agree with you. It will be a hard one, because if Guehi comes in, he comes in knowing that he's not a first-team player off the back straight away. So it is a tricky one there, but that is a great comment by Philip Bidwell. So that's a great comment. With Quansah leaving, it does leave doors for people like Hatto to come in also, because I think Hatto will be more likely to come in to play as a backup. But for me, I was saying before, I do like quality around the squad, and a drop off from Konate to Marc Guehi, you know what I mean? It's not that far away from being world class. So I think just to drop off, just getting Marc Guehi in and getting Quansah out is a big upgrade. It's definitely a big upgrade. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think the region Liverpool want 40 million. I think we should probably push it to even 50. Just the fact that he's a Premier League winner and he's England international, and he's won obviously a lot of trophies at Liverpool also. So I think we should be getting more for this touted youngster. If they tout him as being one of the best players in Europe, a lot of German teams are doing this. They're going after a lot of English players. So I do think this one here, we could probably get more. But this one will probably get announced in the next coming days, because I think even Sky Sports reported that it is heating up completely. Okay, right. Let's go on to the next news. Don't want to get that thing. Anything Liverpool? Now we have Darwin Nunez. All right. Darwin Nunez. It says here, Napoli have offered 37 million to Liverpool for Darwin Nunez, and Liverpool are looking for around 42 million plus add-ons. Now, I do think that is quite low for Darwin Nunez. I know that we wanted like more for like a 60 million, 70 million for Saudi, but it looks like Napoli has done a lowball offer of 37, but getting 42 million for Darwin Nunez is not a bad offer in the long run when you start thinking about him. But if you think about it, if Liverpool want 40 million for Quansah, who has around 5 years left on his contract, or 4.5, I know he signed a new deal last year. Nunez for 42 million. The people that score goals in the teams, I do think we should be able to get more than 40 million. But who are we to complain? We're going to get some money in for him, and hopefully the Quansah money and the Chaser money and the Nunez money can be put forward to Mr. Alexander Isak. So that will be great for them coming in. Let me know what you guys think. How much should we be selling Nunez for? Put your comments below. Put your comments below so we can discuss that on there. But yeah, that's some great news, because we know we're going to get him out of the club. That means our striker links has heated up, and as you guys would have noticed, Isak news has been coming through, so that has been touted there. But yeah, we have a Nunez that is going to be leaving the club and going to Napoli. Not a mad move for him, so it's not a bad move for him. Him going to Napoli, I think he can light it up there. It's a lot slower on the eye there and stuff like that, but I reckon he could do good at Napoli. Let's check the likes. Let me check the likes. Where are we at on the likes? Let me refresh this. We got 2 likes so far, so that thank you very much, guys. I can see we have 2 likes there. Let's see if that can go up more. 3 of you watching, I always appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Let's go in there. Nunez is on the way. We have some news about Florian Wirtz. Now, it looks like Florian Friday, or Wirtz Friday, they call it Florian Friday, is going to happen, because this gentleman, let me go to the news on here. Let me get past this. Good night. Wirtz comes here. I'm going to get more of the news. That's the Napoli news there. Let's go through this here and find it. There's a lot of messy news. I should have probably got more stuff on there, but let's find that news. I'm just going to scroll past it. So here we go. Here it says Florian Wirtz transfer to Liverpool FC might be officially confirmed as early as Friday, as Wirtz has to go on vacation again before returning to Liverpool during his land in Germany, most likely Cologne. No, this is old news. That's that. I thought he had done his first part of the medical. That was they were reporting. I know they're reporting that. Oh, that's Friday. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That is fine there. Let me go and see. Okay, there we go. This is where it is. Sorry, guys. This is live. Next time I'll probably cut it up so we can see the stuff on there. But yes, 5 of us in the chat. Please like the video. Anyone coming in, do like the video. I'm always going to say that. Just push the video out more. But yes, Florian Wirtz has successfully completed the first part of his medical. Part 2 will follow tomorrow morning. After that, he will sign his contract until 2030. Now, this is going to be some amazing news that tomorrow we're going to wake up probably around lunchtime or 3 p.m. We will probably most likely get the news and see Wirtz in the Liverpool top, and it will be Florian Friday. And then I hope on the same day as well we get Kirkers in, because I know Kirkers has been twerking for Liverpool for a long time, so I'm hoping that deal gets done and dusted. But yes, it looks like this deal with Florian Wirtz is going to be complete tomorrow. Let me know in the comments below, guys, how excited are you to see Florian Wirtz come in, and what number do you think he's going to get, and where do you think he fits in this team also? I like putting comments below. Anyone watching it back as well, like to subscribe, let me know. Always put stuff in the comments below. I'm always open to have a chat about football in the comment section. But yeah, this Wirtz deal is finally going to happen after a month. We even missed the first deadline day of the first week of transfer windows open, and it's gone into the second week of this new transfer window opening, and it looks like we've done the due diligence and we are now coming to the end of this saga. It looks like he is going to be a Liverpool player tomorrow. Watch this space, people. I'll probably talk about it later on in the day, because Friday is going to be an amazing day for Liverpool fans. And yeah, man, nothing but go looking forward to tomorrow and more transfer news. Hopefully we get some news on Nunez as well being finalized, quants being finalized, and then tomorrow, hopefully when we sign Wirtz, the striker news of Isak, maybe Liverpool will do an official bid tomorrow. We never know. We never know. But yes, that is some good news there on Mr. Florian Wirtz. Right, let me just get up some more stuff on there. All right, let's see here. Bear with me a moment, guys. Bear with me a moment. Everyone that's coming in, please do hit the like button. Please do, because that would be amazing. That would be amazing. All right, let's see here. Okay. So get up some more stuff here. The years is going to be amazing. I haven't heard much use on Harvey Elliott yet, because I know that those ones have been, but not been too much there. We have here. Just want to show you guys here. This is LFC. I want to go through LFC transfer room as well, and there's some more news actually on Kirkers as well, actually. So I want to bring that up here. So Kirkers, let's see, the LFC transfer room concert set to move to Leverkusen for 35 to 40 million. We technically got Florian for the 65 plus add-ons, or we get Miller's Kirkers for free, whatever it is. This is mad business. That's for LFC transfer news. So we was talking about before with the Kirkers and the Wirtz news. I hope they both sign on the same day. That would be amazing for them to both sign. So we're going to look forward to that. Let's go through LFC transfer news about more of this there. And we're going to go to the Isak news. I won't stream for too long today because it is late and I do have work tomorrow. I just want to get some stuff out on the channel. But feel free to discuss in the chat, man. Don't be shy. I'm always anyone wants to join and have a chat as well, we can also do that as well, man. So yeah, from an LFC transfer room, this is from Paul Joyce via at the Redmond TV, great channel as well. Says there is no real pressure on Newcastle to sell Isak for PSR reasons. I think if that was to change for whatever reason, Liverpool would make themselves in the conversations. Okay, now so getting Isak in the club would probably be a hard one to do. So I do know he is. Look, before it was touted in the articles and in the news that Newcastle want 150 to 200 million for Isak. It makes this deal very hard as they are in the Champions League. Apparently, people are saying he's a Liverpool fan, but I don't know if it's true or not, because every other player sometimes they get linked. Oh yeah, he supports Liverpool, so we have to be careful with that one about the Isak news there. So I just noticed that we have 8 of you in the chat in here. Let me know what you guys think about the Isak news that's coming up. And if you come in, do like the video. Try to get at least 10 likes on this video. We hit the like goal in the last video also as well. Let me just check what we are on at this moment in time. We're on 3 likes. Has it gone up? Let's see. We're on 4 now, so that's good. That's good. Thanks for everyone to tune in. But yeah, this deal is going to be a rough one. Isak, for me, I feel like there's been news that Liverpool have spoken to Isak's camp. But at the same time, I feel like it's going to be a messy scenario. I think Isak would have to hand in a transfer request. I don't think it's going to be as easy just to go in and tell Newcastle, "Hey, we want your top striker that's giving you a trophy." Remember, they beat us in the Capital One Cup final, and then they are now in Champions League football, and Newcastle are a club that want to do big things. They just won a trophy. They might want to win the FA Cup trophy, and they might want to go as far as they can do in the Champions League, and also retain a Champions League spot in the Premier League. So losing someone like an Isak would be terrible, terrible news for a Newcastle fan and the club, and it wouldn't be great news either, all round. So it's going to be a hard one that could potentially go through until maybe the last week before the season starts. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this one. Isak to Liverpool, looks like there is some news heading our way. So hopefully Friday, when they bring Works in, Liverpool can just sign Works and Kirkers on the same day. So we get Florian Friday, Kirkers on that day as well. And then we get a nice cheeky little bid from Liverpool to Newcastle to test the waters to see if they'll be willing to lay up and give us Isak. So that would be amazing. I'm sure there's probably Newcastle fans out there that's probably thinking, yeah, he's not leaving. No chance for getting him. But Liverpool FC at the end of the day are a big club. And when big clubs come calling, majority of the time they do get their way. You see people like Real Madrid, those teams and Barcelona, those teams get their way normally. But as Liverpool are one of the best teams, or if not the best team in the Premier League, how can you be, as a player, not want to go to the best team? And especially when there's a striker spot open, because Isak needs to be careful. I said this before. There are teams out there that are looking for strikers, and the striker market is not actually that bad at this moment in time. So you got Chelsea looking for a striker, you got Arsenal looking for a striker, and Liverpool looking for a striker. If he doesn't leave this season, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea might have all got their striker options all done and dusted. And depending on them doing well, also, Isak is not going to have a club to go to. And I know he wants to stay in the Premier League, because the Premier League is where everyone plays the best football, and it's the most exciting league in the world also. So that is why. So yes, let me know in the comments below, guys, how much you reckon you would have to even pay for this transfer deal. I reckon would have to be a minimum 120 to 130 minimum. I think Newcastle would obviously go up to that. Do I think he's worth 120 to 130? No, I think he's probably worth 100 million and like maybe 105 million. I don't think it should go up to that high, but I think Liverpool would have to spend that much money to get him. And also, apparently, there's been news that's come out that apparently Liverpool, we've been self-sustainable model, we've actually can spend up to 700 million and still be okay in the transfer market. So that's another one to think about there. So Liverpool do have money to spend. Whether that's good news that news is coming out for Liverpool, I am not too sure. So we have to be careful with those kind of articles that people are writing, because then if that is the case, teams are going to be wanting to fleece Liverpool and say, well, you've got this much money, give us all we can get. So yeah, we've got to be careful with that one there. That's some more Marc Guehi news right there. That's the console one there. How much do you reckon Liverpool have to buy for Marc Guehi for? Because I haven't seen any prices. Apparently, he only has 1 year left on his contract. So I'm just trying to think here. A cheeky 30 million to Palace, cheeky, because if we sell Quansah for 40, bring in Guehi for 30, 1 year, maybe even less actually, maybe even less. We could even try even the 20 because only got 1 year in his contract. That would be some good shrewd business. We're releasing a player or selling a player that has high potential, but at this moment in time is not better than the player we're bringing in. And also the player we're bringing in is the captain of his club, as you can see there, and he has very good high potential also. So it's a win-win for us. It's a win-win for us. I hope he doesn't get injured. But do I realistically see him coming in to play for Liverpool to be a bench player in the beginning of the season? No. But at the same time, Liverpool know that Konate hasn't signed a contract, and he's asking, I think, for over 200,000 a week. Do I think he's warranted that contract for 200k? No. Based on the season he had, yes. But if he had 3 seasons in a row like he had with us. With the current season, we won the Premier League. I would say he's warranted that contract, but he's always had an injury-rich season where he's played not that many games for us, and it hasn't been reliable as reason. So when Quansah came in, guys, Quansah was starting for Liverpool FC in the first game of the season against Ipswich. But granted, Quansah had got subbed off. He didn't have a good game. Konate came in and has been a mainstay ever since. So we haven't been complaining. So there, that was Konate's best season. We're going to check the likes as well, see how much we got now. We are on 5. So thanks you guys. There's 10 of us watching now. We are on 5 likes. We just need 5 more. 5 more and we'll reach our goal. Okay. So that's that there. Let's see what else news they have there. This is the Isak one. This Alex Crook thinks that getting Alexander Isak will be a different one. Let's say that it's think it will be deal to do, but might be easier if Newcastle win the race for João Pedro. I forgot about that. Now João Pedro is in talks with Newcastle to sign. I think Newcastle may have an inkling that Isak wants out, because why would you be trying to bring another striker in when you have Isak in? And they also have Callum Wilson as well. So it's not like they don't have backups to Isak. But I did hear that they wanted to play João Pedro right wing, and he said he doesn't want to play there. So that could be one to have a look at. That could be one to have a look at, people. Let's see here. More Joe Constant news from them. So, here we have the fees then. So I was talking about 4 million before. So Bayern Revolution on there in agreement. Yeah, okay. So what Liverpool want, it is just worth over 40 million. 40 euros is expected. Okay. 40 million euros. Okay, there we go. I thought it was 40 million UK British pounds. 34 million. All right. 4 million euros. Okay then. That's not too bad to bring in for the club. Let's see if there's any other news. It's all been Joe Quansah and Marc Guehi news today, people. And the Verts. There's not much. And then obviously Darwin Nunez to Napoli as well. So that has been the most of it there. Just want to see if there's anything in here that we can have a look about. This has been everywhere today. And then obviously we have the Isak slot news. Okay, looks like that's all we've had today to talk about. Maintain strongmanship Bournemouth. Oh yeah, that's that news with Kirkers. So that is just saying there, but Richard Hughes maintained a good sporting, obviously, relationship with Bournemouth at Vitality, and then it came through us about Alex still. Okay, let me remove that on there. Yeah, so there's 9 of us watching, or 8 of us watching. Let me know what you guys think about those deals there. I'm more than welcome to have a chat about everything on there. So that would be great. We did get some news today that I'm going to also share, which was probably a bit irritating, that this has happened. So we're going to discuss some of the other news around. When I get it up, you guys will see it. Hasn't been the greatest, because there's one player I wanted to be at Liverpool, and hopefully it comes back up. I'm just going to look for it here, guys. I'm going to find it. Let me see. Sometimes I've got to get used to doing this streaming stuff, because you want it to come through, and this is what happens mostly. Now, I saw some news on this today. I saw this news about Mohamed Kudus. Now, this is a player who I would take at Liverpool Football Club, Mohamed Kudus. And this is a bit annoying, because there is a player in here. It says Arsenal have discussed signing Mohamed Kudus for West Ham, as have Chelsea and Tottenham. Also have added Madueke to their list of prior potential winger targets. Now, I'm not sure how much they would probably get Kudus for, but this is someone who I'd like to come into the club. Also, I know he plays for African Cup of Nations as well, but I'm not too fussed about it, because the African Cup of Nations it's every couple of years. But yeah, this guy could come in to replace us. Well, wouldn't replace Salah particularly, but he'd come in and be a nice little stopgap. And I think in a team like Liverpool, he could obviously do a lot more, because every single time he's played against us, this guy has been amazing. I like the way he moves on the ball. Now, he reminds me of a player, but I don't want to say fully, but he does remind me of a Sadio Mane. Matty says Kudus is a baller. Yes, he is. I know you meant baller, brother. I know you meant brother. Kudus is a baller, and this is someone who I would definitely take at Liverpool. So that comment there, baller, is completely correct. Would he come to Liverpool? I definitely think he would. So now when we have players, for example, you got Frimpong that can play right back or right wing. That's good. He can play two positions, but I would definitely get someone like a Mohamed Kudus, to come in and play as deputized to Mohamed Salah. So that's who I'd want to come into the club. How much I think we're getting for, I'm not sure. Maybe around 40 mil to 50 million ballpark mark. In ballpark mark. Yeah, it is the word mark, because I know that Bowen has signed a crazy contract at West Ham, and he's going to be at the age where I don't think Liverpool buy those players at those late ages. Because I think Bowen is not. He's coming into these late 20s now. But yeah, Mohamed Kudus is a ball I'd definitely take at Liverpool. Definitely, indeed. That's one there. Let's see here. I did see some Rafael Leao news, but I'm trying to get that up. I think he's going to, let's see here, Bayern. There was some news there about him going Bayern. I want to try and get that up, because that's another player I think Liverpool should be trying to get. Also, I just want to get the report up. Let's see here. Just bear with me a second, guys. Bear with me. Oh, some new stuff has been put. Is that real? Jeremy Frimpong. 17k followers following. I don't think that's the real Jeremy Frimpong, is it? Give me a second. Oh. I've just seen some stuff, guys. So if that is the real, I'm just checking here. That can't be the real Jeremy Frimpong. I've just seen this. It says, drop me your best Japan recommendations, food, culture, and anime. I'm an anime fan myself, but I hope that's the real. Let me know if you think that's the real Jeremy Frimpong, guys. Look. Is it? And there's him and Works on holiday, June 17. Oh, is it? It must be. Look, seeing the smiles on the people. Thinking, oh, I'm grateful, honored to be a red. Let's get started. Oh, okay. Unlike Jeremy Frimpong, doing his thing. I just came across that, guys, so I wanted to show you guys. But yeah, I'm going to get to another team sheet and put Marc Guehi in the squad as well. But I just wanted to get that Rafael Leao news, because that is insane. Let's go. It says what's all upgraded in there. Ooh. All right. Let me go to Fabrizio Romano. I think he might have reported that. Let me go to that. Yeah, say he seems like a good character. Yeah, he does. He does seem like a good character. He definitely does. He does. It does. I did like the whole video. It was very wholesome. With his family, when he said, "Dad, I'm playing for your club." That was very good, man. That was some good stuff. We got any news on Isak, my man? Yeah, I just brought up some Isak news. I can go back to it if you want. I did speak about it as well. I'll show you in a second. Let's see here. It's not the most concrete of stuff, but there's been rumors of Isak talking at the club. So I'll talking with Liverpool, been in contact. So give me a moment. I'll bring that back up. I'm just scrolling through because there's been so much stuff going through at the moment that I'm getting a lot of stuff on the X on here. Let me go here. Let me go and I'll show you. I'll show you in a second. Because I've scrolled back so far, I think I've lost the Isak stuff. Give me a second, bro. Next time I'll probably be more prepared, and I'll probably just show different, get them all up on there. See Isak. So I've got some news now just to show you. This is what happened so far with the Isak stuff. So it says Liverpool prepared to smash the British record to sign Isak this summer. That's by Ben Jacobs as well. That was a source from Ben Jacobs. So I know it's been touted to be a lot of money. It says crazy being a Liverpool fan at the moment. You don't have to go back, man. I appreciate that. Oh, it's fine. Sorry. So I just wanted to show you guys, I'm just trying to be interactive with the chat as well. Yeah, but yeah, that's fine, bro. I know it is crazy time because we're the Liverpool fan. We've never had a time like this before. I don't remember a time where we've been like jumping around and been this excited in the transfer market. But yeah, I appreciate you commenting as well. It's good to have interactions as well, man. I appreciate you, Matty, all the way, all the way. But yeah, I just went back to it just to show about Ben Jacobs put it out there. So it is heating up. Look, breaking Isak. So everyone is even talking about it here with the Isak news as well. So it's everyone's reporting on it. So it's doing well. It's doing well. It is doing well, very indeed. Well, that what percentage you reckon if I'm 50-50 on whether we get him? To be honest with you, I'm more of like a 70-30 that we don't get him, only because there's too many issues on. I don't know how this deal would work because they are trying to get João Pedro, as mentioned. I know you might have come in late, but they was talking about getting João Pedro in at Newcastle. So whether that means Isak is on the way out, because I know Newcastle are trying to strengthen their team because they are in the Champions League. Having probably an Isak, João Pedro in the team, they probably could even start together also as well. And they were linked with Mbeumo, so they are trying to bolster their squad. Whether it happens, it will be a hard one. I want it to happen, but I think it will be over 120 to 30 million minimum that Liverpool would have to offer Newcastle if they want this deal to happen at the club. So, how much do you reckon he would go for? Let me know. Let me know how much you reckon he'd go for, because it will be a lot of money. I'm just gonna check our likes as well, see if we get to that 10 like region. We're on 7 as well, so thanks everyone. Thank you everyone. We're on 7 likes. We just need 3 more, and we'll get to that 10 mark. So that would be great from us. So yeah, the day we get Isak, that would be insane though. That would be insane. I don't know how if it could happen. Wish it would happen. That would be amazing. But let's see what he said. I'm thinking 125 mil or around that. Yep, I think that's minimum. I don't even think that would be with add-ons. That would just be minimum 125 mil, and then we could probably get the ball rolling. But I do think someone like Isak would have to put in a transfer request. Definitely. There's another player that I wanted to have at Liverpool. I'll show you guys in a sec who that was, and that was this gentleman here. I'll show you. Let you guys know what I think about it. It was Nico Williams. I would have taken him as like a replacement for Diaz, but the Diaz moves had died down at the moment. So Nico Williams and Barcelona have agreed personal terms on a 6-year deal. Agreement sealed on the player contract until June 31, with salary in the region of 7 to 8 million per year net season. But this is someone I would have taken at Liverpool 100%. But it looks like Nico Williams is going to follow his friend Lamine Yamal and go to Barcelona. I'm not sure who we could probably get Diaz to replace him with. There is talks of Gordon from Newcastle, but are Liverpool going to be able to take Isak and Gordon in one season? I don't think Newcastle will sell us both of their prominent players in the squad, so we'd have to pick one. And I know who I'm picking. I'm picking Isak at this moment in time. I do like Anthony Gordon, but Isak would be the player that I would definitely pick instead. But yeah, man, this is definitely a player I would have liked to have at Liverpool, but it looks like he's going Barcelona. So Barcelona did some good business. They're getting a lot stronger. They are getting a lot stronger, which is a bit irritating. Which is irritating. Let's see here. I was just trying to see if Fabrizio put out any more news, but it's probably too late for him to put out any of the news. So that's not bad there. I'm going to go with a player. Transfer. Let's check here. Go to my following, and then I'll be able to see them. There's another player I wanted to see, and that is this gentleman here. You guys will see in a second. That would be, I'll present this here, and that is Bayern have discussed again Rafael Leao internally as a winger option this week. No proposal negotiations have been advancing yet, but Bayern will wait for Nico Williams to see if the deal gets done with Barcelona, and then will assess options including Leao, Barcola, and more. Now, this is someone who I'd definitely take at Liverpool as well. Rafael Leao, I do think there's a player in him. There's times where I see him play. It's like one of the best wingers in the world, and there is times where I also see him play, and I'm thinking, why is he not doing nothing? Almost like a Balotelli, just walking around the pitch. I did actually see him in the Nations League as well. He played well in the final as well, so it's not too bad. But he would cost us a lot of money, probably around 60 million. 60 million for Rafael, because this transfer market for wingers and strikers is a good one to get people in, because this is the year where people are going to be on the move. AC Milan are selling a lot of players and probably need some money. So I'm thinking with Liverpool, why not go in there and throw in a cheeky bid? I'd even take him as a backup. He could probably play left wing and right wing. Why not? This is someone I'd get in at the club, man. Let me know what you guys think as well. If you even like Rafael Leao, that would be an amazing player. That would be an amazing player to fit the club. Now, I always do this when we stream. I always get this app up to show you guys what our backline could be like. Let's go to the lineup builder, and I'll show you guys in a second. Let's see here, 4-2. Trying to get the formation up here. And I'll share my screen to show you guys. Oh, need to remove that. Now, if we get like Marc Guehi in, I'll show you guys what we have. Now, you guys can build it with me as well. And if you just join the stream, let me know what player you'd like to come in and leave a like. So I'm going to put Alisson in goal, and then let's say we put Frimpong. Let's say Frimpong right back, and then I'll put the new players in also. Kerkez left back. Also, right, this is what a team could look like if we get someone like Marc Guehi in, but I'll put Virgil at left centre back. Now I'll put M-A-R-C. Let's see. There we go. Marc Guehi in. That's not bad. That's not a bad back four having that in. Before I finish this, let's see what we're on. Let's see what likes we're on. Right, we're still on 7 likes. I think there's 8 of you in the chat. I appreciate you all tuning in. Just going to show you my team before we shoot off and head to stream. Now, this will be a tricky one. I'm going to put my Mat 10 there. Obviously, we got Grav and Birch there. Obviously, this is what I would do. I'd put what's in the 10 here. Obviously, we're going to have man like Mo Salah. Mo. Oh, I thought it would just come up straight away. Mo Salah there. And Dico, all right, and I think there's a chance we play 3 at the back next season. 3 at the back. 3 at the back next season. I can see how that would look. I'll show you how that would look. But yeah, and big up to you, Aunt Dico, as well. Big up to you, but 3 at the back would be insane. Now, I would put, let's say, Diaz, if he stays at the club. He's at the bottom there, I can see. And then if we do get Isak, this is what our team would look like here. So that's not a bad team, even if Konate was to leave the club, because depending on if he doesn't sign a new contract, I'd rather sell Konate than keep him at the club. That says Gravel would drop in, make it a free Konate and Verge. Yeah, that is true. I know what you mean by that, because when the other players are going forward, Gravenberch can sit in, because he did play a game at centre back. at one point when he filled in there, when you can see him in the games, he does look very comfortable in there. And then you're saying Frimpong and Kirkers as wing backs. Yeah. I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. That would be amazing. That would be sick. I do agree with you. Win backs. Yeah, I know you meant win backs. But yeah, this is the kind of team. Even if we had Marc Guehi in, so I want to show you the team what it looked like with all the new signings. If we did get these kind of players in, because I know we're linked with Isak, Frimpong, and Kirkers, and Marc Guehi at the moment. I can see that Matty said big up, and yep. I can see in a 3-4-3. I can show you the 3-4-3. See what it looks like. Let me show you the 3. Let's see, 3-4-3 there. Right, let's do some change. You said you want to put Grav in the centre back. You probably wouldn't start there per se, but I know you have Frimpong there. Let's see. 1 second there. I'll change this around in a second. Let's see. Let me replace. Oh, it's going to be a bit tricky, actually. I would probably... Let me just work this out a second. To be honest, I would probably play Konate right side, though. This is what I would do. Let me see. Konate there. That's you got the wing backs there. I'd have to probably drop out one of... Well, Salah's got to go up there. I would probably remove... And then, well, you could put Grab there, actually. And then you could do that. You could actually play Wirtz here. Wirtz could be on the left. And then you could play a team like that. That's not too bad. You could put Szoboszlai in CM, yeah, just to give you the extra, just to get the extra legs. You could put Szoboszlai in CM. That's not a bad shout. Let's see what that look like. Yeah, so you could put him there, but I would be more confident with Konate, Marc Guehi, and Virgil in the 3, and then you got Frimpong and Kirkers left wing back, Mac and Sabo there, and then obviously you got Salah and Wirtz. Wirtz could probably work around all positions here, all of that in the midfield and the pitch. He'd probably drop in here to pick up the ball as well. So that's not bad. And if we are attacking, I know that Sabo could probably stay there, and these guys could push up here, essentially, and then we could do that there. But this is not a bad team indeed if you played the 3 at the back. So I wouldn't mind it. Indeed. There's a lot of options we have this season. That way, Dom covers Frimpong going forward. Yeah, it's true. If I swap him around on this side, you can do that. But then that stops Konate from doing all of the work there. So if he goes forward, Dom can copy, can go in that position there. So yeah, I know what you mean. That's not too bad. But yeah, this team would work. Do I think we go 3 back? I think we might do this game like this kind of stuff. Maybe if you could be chasing a game last minute, you want to bring on all your attacking players. Slot first season got rid of 12 at Feyenoord. Yeah, I have heard that. I have seen that. And it looks like we're getting rid of a lot of players now already. We've already got rid of Kelleher. Already got rid of Yaros. He's gone on loan. And it looks like Elliott's going to be on the way out. It looks like Nunez is going to be on the way out. It looks like Chase is going to be on the way out. So that's like more than 5 players already that's going to be out of the club. So out with the old, in with the new. I see that we got a real versatile team. Yes, we do. We can change it up completely. As well. So that is looking not a bad team. I'm happy with what Liverpool's got at the moment, but I do want to see some more players come in. I wouldn't mind like a Gordon coming in, because you could even play Wirtz in the false 9. Let's see. My prediction after we sell Nunez is more big sell. We bid for Isak. Yep, I agree with that. I do agree with you. I do think if we sell Nunez, I think we will bid in for a striker. Whether it would be Isak or not, I'm not 100% sure. I would personally like it to be Isak that we bid in for. But I don't mind the Gokares as well. Let me know if we can't get Isak, what strikers would you guys want to get in? Let me check the likes. Actually, what likes? How much likes we have here? Anyone liking? Please go on 8 likes. Please do like the video, and I appreciate everyone for tuning in and chatting as well. Also, so big up to everyone in the chat. I appreciate it. Just trying to see. I'd actually be comfortable with this team. I'm looking at it now. I'm feeling like, yeah, I reckon we could win the league with that. We'd have to get another 2 more centre backs in though to cover like a Hato in. I did see Crystal Palace actually, guys. I did see Crystal Palace. They were bidding for Diamante. They did bid for Diamante or in talks with Sporting to sign him. That's another centre back I'd like to get in at Liverpool as well. Let's see here. There's too much noise around Isak from both Newcastle and Liverpool. Yeah, I do agree with you. But I just hope it's not like hype because I know sometimes journalists they want the player to come in. It's don't be too much hype, but that is some news there. It's heating up. It could be some legs to it. I wouldn't be surprised on Friday we get Flo on Friday and Kirk is coming on the same day, and then Liverpool have inquired to put in a bid for, Alexander Isak. Yes, this guy here. This guy's on the way to, I think, on the way to Palace. But apparently, I saw some news. They said that Palace are buying players as if they're going to be in Europe next season. So that's why. So I don't think they're buying him to replace. I think they're buying him to probably play alongside him. It says the fact is that still hasn't been put down. I think Isak has given us encouragement. Yeah, because there was talks. There have been some talks of Liverpool kind of contact the player's agent, because you are allowed to do that. Contact the agent instead of the player directly. So to make a deal, I wouldn't be surprised, but I just think that whole thing would just take a long time to heat up. Let's say what we are now. We are still on 8 likes. We'll try and get that to 10. Hopefully before we leave, but hopefully after as well. Anyone watching back, let's try and get it to 10 likes. I am getting used to streaming, guys, as well. So thank you for putting the comments in below. It makes it a lot easier. And Dico and Matty, you guys have been amazing. And Philip Bidwell as well. You guys are all chatting on here. Let's see here. I think Isak will become tomorrow. It's just Newcastle don't have to sell and have to be an insane offer. Yeah, I do agree with that one. Because when they had the PSR issues, Liverpool had concrete talks with Newcastle to actually buy Anthony Gordon. I think it was for the region around 80 million, which is quite a lot. But because they sold 2 players, they sold one to Brighton and I think someone to Nottingham Forest. They were okay with PSR, so they didn't even have to worry about it anymore. So that's what essentially made Newcastle keep Anthony Gordon. It says, like Wirtz, apparently we were talking to him in March. Slot convinced him. Yeah, I did see the news there. Apparently they had a meeting and he basically wowed Wirtz. I think he basically said that you're basically going to be the center of the team. Salah's going to be leaving soon. You can play with Salah for the last 2 years contract. Maybe pick up some trophies, but the main thing, you're going to be the main guy at Liverpool. And we're going to get the Adidas deal as well. So that's probably going to help him out for him financially, that he's sponsored by a team who actually is sponsored by Adidas as well. So it was a no-brainer for him as well. And he had a meeting with company for Bayern Munich, and his company apparently couldn't tell him anything about where he's going to play in the team. So he wanted to play in the 10. And I think him playing at Liverpool in the 10 role has made him more officially go with us, and we're a big club as well. So we'll welcome him with big arms at Liverpool, man. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be some amazing good stuff. Let me see. Let's see. I got a question. Our transfer strategy has changed massively. So you think that they didn't put up the money for Klopp, or that Klopp didn't go after the big names? It now looks like we did have the money in the kitty, as they would say. So the money has been available, and you can see it has been. And what made me think the money was available is when they got, is it Schmack? They got someone in, and they were bidding crazy money for Caicedo, and they were trying to bid for Zubimendi, and they were trying to get Lavia. I remember, And I was thinking, why have we paid so much money out of nowhere for someone like Caicedo? And Liverpool never normally do that. So it looks like Klopp maybe had his favourites. They were in the ones that brought in Nunez from Benfica. So it does look like we did have some money, and maybe Klopp didn't want to spend it because he was happy with the squad he had. It would be nice to get some confirmation about it, but it's a good question that you asked. So it could be that. It generally could be that. But has it worked out for us? At the moment, most likely now we do look like we're in a good position to put ourselves up well and do well in the transfer market. Well, we sell Nunez and Elliott. That's 115 sales. It could be if we sell Nunez to Saudi, that's a 70 million. But it looks like before it was reported that I read in the video also that Napoli have bid 37 million for Nunez, but Liverpool said they want a minimum 42 million with add-ons. So we have to wait and see. Elliott will probably get us another 40 million as well, and so would Quansah, as it looks like. So we're looking at 120 with all those three players if that does go through. Well, I'd like more for Nunez though, because I know Nunez, anywhere Nunez goes, not in England, he's gonna score goals. I have that feeling, but he just can't do it for Liverpool. I think the other leagues are a lot slower, so he'd be able to do well over there, man. Yeah. Let me see here. I want to ask you guys a question in the chat as well here, as you guys are here. Do you guys think Kirkes or Frimpong will start the first game of the season at left back or right back? Let me know. Because Robertson looks like he's on the way out of Liverpool. He does look like he's on the way out. But that is the team there. That is that team there. That's what I would ask you guys. Let me know if you guys are still there and you want to know. I just want to see if there's any more news that's come up so far. Just want to see, because sometimes you get some late news. Oh, let's see here. Eddie Gibbs, 3 hours ago. You said, I think Kirkos will start and Bradley. I do agree. I do think Bradley will start the first day of the season only because it is Frimpong will have to get used to playing in the Premier League, even though he played at Man City as well. I can see, and you have put, I think Bradley will start, but Kirkos 100%. Yep, I do agree with you. I would like to see, we're going to see Frimpong play in the preseason. It'll probably take a lot for Frimpong to come in and start first game of the season, because for me, Bradley has nailed down that right back slot. He hasn't put a foot wrong. He might have made some mistakes during games, but for me, Bradley has been doing amazing. It says, Romano said we're working on defenders. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's not surprising. You've been losing people like Quansah. Remember Gomez as well. I think there's been interest from other clubs with Gomez as well. I think what Slot's probably trying to do is probably bring in players that are not injury prone and that can play throughout the rest of the season. And he's probably noticed we need to get some more fresh players into the squad as well. I can't wait for this season, man. I cannot wait as well. I've heard about this Big Up stuff. What's Big Up? Is that like a new streaming service? And I know Jamie Phillips streams on Big Up. I've never seen what it is though. If it's free, let's see him. Being a pleasure, lads. Got to hit the sack for 6 a.m. shift. Oh man, appreciate it, man. I remember doing those early hours, man. Big up yourself. I have to change myself doing it, but I've been there where you've been, and I know it's a tired one. So I know. Hope you get a good sleep, my friend. Get a good sleep, and thank you for tuning in. Let's see. Do you think so we'll want our transfer business done before? I do think that, because we got our first game in preseason game with Preston is a couple of weeks away, so it's not that far. I prefer to get Liverpool all their players in before that. If it's a striker, I don't know, that might take a bit longer. Because right now we want to get outgoings out, so we can then get some players in. But yeah, I think he looks like a man that he likes to be well prepared for the season, and I think that's what he would like. Let's see here. Philip Bidwell, if Robbo goes and Kirkes comes in as a replacement, then it will be Kirkes and Bradley as the fullbacks in the first game. Yep, I do agree with that one. Definitely do agree with that one. I would say we have to get Hato in as a replacement for Robbo if he goes. I prefer to see Robbo stay. I think he's got a lot of legs left in him to play. He might not be a starter, but he could definitely do well in playing at least 30 games a season. Because Liverpool, if you guys remember, we play a lot of games. We're in every trophy nearly to the end of it as well. So he will play a lot of games, no doubt about it. You said slot there. He said Matty, big up. Yeah, he's gone to sleep because he has to work. Let's see how we could generally have a whole new front line apart from Mo. Yeah, literally, because the Diaz news is probably going to die down to Barcelona now because they've ended up buying, Nico Williams from Athletic Bilbao. So his dream of going Barcelona is now gone. So there you go. And so he's either going to stay or go Saudi. And for me, if he does go, we'll probably get a nice 80 million. And I think we should stick all that 80 million on Barcola. For me, I just think there's a player in Barcola at left wing. But if Diaz stays, I'm not going to complain. I like him at the club. And I'll be happy for him to even get a new contract also. I think has he got 2 years left? But he's only on 50k a week, which is crazy. Which is crazy. But yeah, man. Our whole front team line could be different. We could have Isak and Barcola on the left, Isak and Gordon on the left, which I'm not opposed to having either. But yeah, that is another thing what I'm happy about there. That would be insane. I'm just going to go and look through here as well. I'm just looking through Twitter at the same time. Let's see. Wow, this happens. I'm just going to go through. And sometimes we can actually have some crazy news at this late time. Let's see. I see another comment there, right? And I think once we sell Nunez, we start to hear news next week with Isak. Yep, that will be the most realistic thing. I think once we hear Nunez going for medical, that's been being agreed and it's all set up. I definitely agree with you. We'll hear a bid next week for it. I hope we hear a bid for Isak. But other than Isak, guys, what other striker would you guys actually want at Liverpool? Throw some names in the chat. Throw some names. I know that I prefer this Isak in general, but yeah, throw some names in the chat. Let me know what you guys would like to think. Because for me, I don't mind taking an Osherman or a Gyökeres. There is a Jonathan David. He's left on a free, and I'm not sure why no one's even picked him up yet. I didn't hear Napoli was talking with him, but that's a free striker there. So Ant Dicker says Gyökeres. Yeah, I'll take Gyökeres. I literally saw a video of Gyökeres fighting for the ball with Saliba, and he just literally bodied him. So that shows there he could definitely do well in the Premier League just with that stuff there. So I'm not going to complain if we do get a Gyökeres. He does look amazing. He does look amazing. So let me know. Would you guys take an Osherman as well or Jonathan David? I don't want Sesko, but I think Sesko could be a good baller because I know Arsenal want him. But I'm not opposed to Sesko as everyone else is, but they're seeing him as a Nunez 2.0. When I've seen him play, he's played okay, but he's not the most catching on the eye, Sesko. Yes, yeah. Only three Gyökeres, Isak, Osherman, DK step below. Oh, okay, yeah. I do believe that as well. There is Alvarez as well, but I don't think that's achievable or realistic, to be honest with you. They only bought him a season ago and spent loads of money on him. But yeah, the main three, Gyökeres, Isak, Osherman, we think alike. Those are the three strikers I think we should be looking to get into the club. And TK, is a step below. He is a good footballer, but I just want goal scorers at my club. And the first three, Gyökeres, Isak, and Osherman, they're proven goal scorers. TK, he's done well. It's not like he's lit it up completely in the Bundesliga. He's done well, but the other three you've mentioned has definitely done the best in Europe as well. So, and I think the other three have played all Champions League as well. So we do have that quality there to lead the line at Liverpool, which would be amazing coming in at the club there. I think that might be it for all of the news about the transfer news today. We'll probably wake up tomorrow and hopefully it's all done. That's what I'm looking forward to mostly tomorrow, is all the news coming in. Osherman, 65 million release clause plus Napoli signing. Come on, this is what I'm saying, and this is what I'm saying, and I'm not opposed to getting Osherman, but I think Liverpool are probably holding out for Isak. But also there's news that came out that Liverpool were speaking to Osherman's camp just to have inquiry or small negotiations. So I'm not a Osman's strike as a striker, score goals. He's a tall guy, big frame. Pause. He's fast. He can hold up play. He's like the total package number 9. He can run in behind, hold up play, link up play is amazing. Imagine having him up front in like a Champions League final or FA Cup. You would be so comfortable having an Osimhen up front because you know he's just going to cause damage. It's a long day for defenders coming up against an Osimhen. I'm telling you guys, long day, long day. He's just caused nuisance for the whole 90 minutes, and he's no slouch as well. He's like a bulldozer. He will just go and put his body around the pitch and let people know that I'm playing today. So I'm excited about that. Let me check the likes. Let me check the likes on the video. Let's see here. We've got 9 likes, so appreciate everyone that's tuned in. There's 8 currently watching, so I know there's 8 of you. Put a comment below. We can get talking before I shoot off. We are trying to get to 10 likes, so that is good. Oh, and we got another sub as well. Thank you for sub 146. We're trying to get to 50 subs as well. So if you haven't been here before, please do sub to the channel. It says we are close to signing Osimhen in January as well, apparently. Yeah, I did hear some news about that, but it was a weird one, him going to Galatasaray, because that one was out of the blue. Because even Sane's gone there now. Sane's gone now. I would have liked to see Sane back in the Premier League. It would have been nice to see, because I know Tottenham were linked with him, but it would have been nice to see Sane back in the Premier League, man. Definitely nice to see that. I am going to do some videos on my channel where I bring other fans on, and we all have a big transfer chat to see who's winning the transfer market so far, and also who's what team is linked with who, having a good chat in there. Let's see here. It's my first time here since I subbed the channel. Oh man, appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for tuning in. The only reason why I would like to stream a lot earlier, obviously I know some other YouTubers are full-time. My dream would be to be able to do this full-time on here and put out more content. So I'm happy that you came in and had a chat. I appreciate you, Philip. It's always good to talk to the subscribers on here. So thanks for tuning in. If you want to spread to other Liverpool fans about the channel, you can do so. I'll be appreciated. But yeah, man, thanks you for coming in. Everyone's welcome to comment. Anytime you see me live in the comments, just put a comment in and we can get chatting some football, man. I appreciate it. This is what I want to do. So thanks for chatting. Football is like one language, so we all support one club, so that'll be great, man. So I appreciate it. If Ibu won't sign, do you think we should sell? 100%, 100%. If Ibu doesn't sign, I don't want to go through the Trent situation again. It was a bit annoying because we found out a lot of stuff about Trent, which was irritating. But if I don't want Ibu to think he can just go and follow suit, we have to nip it in the bud. Trent was an exception, and I don't want it to happen again. I don't mind getting in Marc Guehi if we sell Konate. I think that would be a fantastic signing. He's played in the Premier League, proven also. He hasn't played Champions League football, but he's played in Euros with England and was a starter as well. So I think he'd be a perfect fit for us. What do you think? Would you take Marc Guehi in? Because that's someone I'll definitely take at the club, man. I like this chat, man. I like this chat when everyone asks questions. It makes everything fun when it's interaction, man. This is cool. This is cool, man. But yeah, I'll definitely take sell Ibu if we lose, if he doesn't want to sign a contract. But I prefer to keep him, and I prefer him to sign a contract. That's what I'd like, man. But we have to just see how that goes, man. See how that goes. Come on, Fabrizio. Someone put some news out that we're going to sign Isak. Please, let's go. Let's go. Let's see here. I can see you put a comment there as well. His agent's brother has got 5 more of our players on his books. One of them has just left on the free academy, lad. Yeah. It is crazy, though. It is crazy what's happened. To be fair, as a human standpoint, if you're Trent, you're going to make, I think, your brother be your agent so you can keep the money in the family, which is probably the best thing to do. Because I know anyone here, if you have anyone in football or anyone that kind of stuff, it's probably better to keep the money in the family, because then you're giving someone else the millions. But I just think the way Trent went about leaving the club was not the greatest, but each to their own. He wanted to do everything. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. That's him as a man. He made his decision, but he should have just told the truth. As a club that's brought him up through the academy, he said he's been there for 20 years and all this stuff, but the fans are not going to remember him as being a loyal person because of this as well. So yeah, man, it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Wish him nothing but the best. I'm not going to wish bad on him, but not against Liverpool. That's it. You know what I mean? So apparently, we literally paid for his. He literally paid for his course. Oh, okay. Oh well, it is what it is. Unfortunately, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We've got that era of him not being at the club. It's gone. The club also said that he's welcome back at the club at any time. I don't think some of the fan base is going to be welcome of him being back at the club. So it's not like a Robbie Fowler where he'd go away, then come back, and then he'll be lauded at the club again. So I don't think it's something like that the club people want him to have a look at. Because we've got to remember a certain age group, Trent is like their Gerrard. I grew up in the era of Gerrards and Alonso Mascherano's, and when Gerrard was out to go to Chelsea, we was all upset. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't want that to happen, and he didn't leave. But so we all got to experience what it would be like if a Liverpoolian moves then leaves Real Madrid. It's not the first time as well. My man did it back in the day. Hate all this. We owe him something. No, we gave him his chance. And back to him. Yeah, that's another thing. It's true. You can see it both sides, isn't it? You can see it both sides. You definitely can see it both sides. As a club, you don't really owe him anything because you gave the boy the chance to do well. He did well, and he's got to live a good life of being a football player. Not much. All of us in here probably like to be a football player. So yeah, man, he gets to wear this shirt, and you know, it probably feels different when you support a club when you're wearing and you're losing and you want to win the game. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I do get what you're saying. But he's gone now. We're gonna have to leave that one to bed. He's not here anymore. He is now a Madrid player. So yeah, we'll leave that on that side. But on that note, I'm going to, let's say here, check the likes before I leave. Let's see here. How much likes are we on? Let's see. We're on 10 likes. Yes, we've made it to 10 likes. I made it to 10 likes. That's good. Come on, guys. I appreciate all of you. There's 10 of us watching at the moment. I appreciate for all of you hitting the like button. And subscribe if you're new as well. Let's see here. Hope don't mind saying Trent was class, but had quality around him. Gerrard had nothing and carried us. Yeah, mate, you're telling me. I used to have debates in school. Yeah, I used to have debates in school. And the only thing that would save me from these debates was saying, we got Steven Gerrard. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that would save me from saying anything in school. Oh, yeah, you have Lampard, this job, or that. I'll say, we got Gerrard. Gerrard can do everything. Doesn't matter what you guys say. Gerrard will just score a goal out of nowhere, win us the game. This man has won us so many games. It is ridiculous. I can't believe one guy has that much influence on the pitch. I felt sorry for him on the way because he's someone that loved the club and he stayed and did well. He says here, Madrid, Barca, United, Chelsea, Bayern, yeah, all wanted Jose everywhere. Jose Mourinho wanted. When he wanted Steven Gerrard. Each place he went to, he tried to buy Steven Gerrard. Tried to buy him at Inter. Tried to buy him when he was at Chelsea. All the players want. Even Rom. He said he played against Real Madrid, and I think was it Zidane that spoke to him? I said, why that come Real Madrid? I remember there's a story he said in the interview. He said, oh yeah, Zidane. I spoke to Zidane. Zidane said, yeah, come to Real Madrid. Come, like, are you coming or anything like that? So pause. But yeah, he asked him to go to Real Madrid with him. But yeah, so yeah, man, Gerrard was a great player, man. Gerrard was one of the best players, and for me, I know some people were saying this era was Salah is better than one of the best Liverpool players, but for me, it's always going to be Steven Gerrard. Don't care. Salah could win a Ballon d'Or, and I still say it's Gerrard. I don't know what it is. I just have that nostalgia feeling about Gerrard. I don't think some realize how good Steven Gerrard actually was. Yeah, I do agree that he was one of the top players, or what's not the best midfielders back, or top 3 midfielders for at least 10 years. 10 or 8 years, he was like top 3 midfielder in the world. In the world. Yeah, Skinnerhead Gerrard was 2003 Gerrard. Is it 2003 Gerrard? 2003? Yeah. That Skinner Gerrard. He was so quick as well. He had the little shimmy and everything. He was so sick. Yeah, man. If we had a Gerrard in this team now, my gosh, we'd be so sick. We haven't got one Gerrard regen at least. We haven't got one Gerrard regen. I think, well, you can't. It's only one Gerrard, isn't it? I guess. But yeah, I would like to get one. We got like someone similar. We got like a Bellingham at the moment. He's very good on the ball and stuff for England and stuff like that. But yeah, it would be nice to see someone like Gerrard. I don't know, player Gerrard come back. But I think depending on how society is at the moment, I don't think football's going down that route a lot. Because I remember when I was growing up, from let's say the weekend, say it was Saturday, I'd say 8, 9 o'clock, I was outside on the grass playing football. I don't know if you guys were doing that, but boy, I'd hear a knock on the door or the buzzer saying, "Hey, you coming out to play?" We'd have one football. Literally, we play football for hours, and you had to be careful because if you came home and you drank water, your mum would say, "Nah, it's time to stay inside," because you then realize you've been out from 8 o'clock to around 5, 6 p.m., 7 o'clock at night, just playing football. His scream against 01 Bartes was banger. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Bellingham's idol is Gerrard tucks his shirt in the same as him. What do you think about tucking shirts in? Would you prefer to pay on the shirt out or in? I don't mind the shirt tucked in or tucked out sometimes. It makes you feel different sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, we are close to 50 subs soon. We are 10 likes. We've hit our like goal. So I'm going to go back through the chat to see whose message. So I want to say thank you to Philip Bidwell, Matty, thank you very much. And Dico as well. Thank you very much for putting in your chance for your chats as well. Anyone that's what's up, Uncle Rod? What's up, man? What's up, man? Let me know if you want to come on for a bit. Well, we can chat for 10 minutes. Big up, Uncle Rods, man. Let me know. I know the last time you was ironing and stuff like that. We can have a small chat. Because I know it's going to 2 o'clock, but let me know and I'll see. I don't mind you. It'll be my first time get you on the channel if you're on, man. I did see you guys and Footy Reacts and JP do an amazing video, but I was at work, so I couldn't join. You know, the grind don't stop. I have to work. I can't do this full time as anything. Send the link. Yeah, I'll put the link in the chat. Give me a second. Let me get a second. Right. Invite. Copied. I'll put it in the chat. Let me know if you can. Let me know if you got the link in there. I'll put it in there. So yeah, you should be able to get that link up. Let me turn this on a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, jump in and then we can do this. It's going to be my first time doing this as well, trying to get the thing on here. So my first guest is man like Uncle Rods if he comes on. Yeah, man. That'd be good. That would be good. Yes. Calm, Steve, calm. But yeah, I want to say thank you for all you guys joining in. It's been fun. Hopefully we'll do a panel day at some point where everyone can bloody join in and then we can all talk. Let's see. There we go. What's up, man?
What are you saying? What are you saying to me, cuz?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good.
It's hot, man, isn't it?
It is. You know what? Hot, I was gonna wear a vest just like yours. Yeah. But I said to myself, I don't want to do that on stream yet. But I was hot and I'm regretting it. I got the light. It's just bun up, man. I'm bun up.
I can't. It's so hot. I can't even wear my hat. You know, like I got this hat. I got this one. I got this Liverpool one, and I got an Adidas one. I can't wait. It's too hot, man.
I know, man.
It's
I
too
know.
hot.
But thanks
So
for
what were you
coming on.
saying to me, guys? What's the conversation, cuz?
Bro, I was just talking about but I talked about the transfer news today. I was talking about the Isak one, mainly the Isak one. And we was just speaking on Gerrard, reminiscing in Gerrard how good he was.
Yeah.
But I want to keep it to the Isak chat. I want to get your opinion on Isak. Now, there's been a lot of chat on Isak in the news, so it makes me feel like Isak has been contacted by Liverpool with his agents.
Yeah.
I want to ask you how you feel about it and how much do you think we'd have to pay for him to come into the club?
Good signing. It'd be amazing signing. Imagine it today having Verts, Isak, and there's talk about Marc Guehi coming in as well.
Yeah.
We talk about him coming in because Kwanzaa looks like he's going to Leverkusen. Looks like that's done. Easy and Dicker. So it looks like it's done. Big up Philip Bidwell. Yeah, man, big up. So that looks like it's near enough done. So they'll be using that money from that to obviously deal with Kwanzaa, Guehi. So then you got like Kirkes coming in next week. You got like Frimpong there already. So like, listen, what's not to like about this thing? And
I know.
The good thing about it, this is what I was saying in the show today, yeah, with my man, Footy Reacts, big up Footy Reacts each and every
Big up
time.
Footy Reacts, man. Yo, anytime, every time, man.
Yeah, every time, and big up JP as well.
Yeah, JP was in there as well. I saw that. Yeah, big up you guys. I did shouting them out as well on the channel. I said, big him up. I was at work when you was online. I was like, but you guys were chatting away.
Got to make the money, G. Got to make the money.
Yeah, I got to do that, man.
But like, you got to do it. So basically, and days. So like, you got that right, and so far, what it is when you look at sort of like Isak, it's not like he doesn't want to come, and this is what I've noticed. There's a pattern with Liverpool transfers. Yeah, you'll notice this as well. Yeah. Everybody that they sort of like gone to transferred to Liverpool.
Yeah,
every one of them has wanted to come. Do you know what I mean? Has wanted to come. Not like they're coming for the money, rare. They've literally wanted to come. Frimpong said, when he first had interest, I don't care, just get it done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And they was go like, what about no, I don't care. Get it done, yeah. One of them ones. Then you got like Kirkes saying, Kirkes' dad saying there's no other club than Liverpool he's going to. If he can't get to Liverpool, he's staying at Bournemouth. There's no other club. He goes, Richard Hughes brought my son in. Do you know what I mean? If he tells us to go to India, we're going. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw that. The quote was on media. Yeah,
them ones there. Verts, the same thing. Liverpool sold him a project. Came to Liverpool. Didn't go to Manchester. He may have landed in Manchester, but he was off to Liverpool.
Yeah, off to Liverpool.
Yeah, house hunting and stuff. He wants to be near his brethren.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
There's dogs in that, man. Come on, man. But
it's that.
I think tomorrow. Go on, sorry.
So basically, what you're looking at a situation. Everybody that's every target that they've gone for and being successful, they want to play for Liverpool.
Yeah.
And Alexander Isak's come out to say the same thing. Apparently, he's supposed to be a Liverpool supporter, and apparently, at the end of the day, you know what I mean, he loves Anfield. And also as well, he was the one that said to Virgil van Dijk at the cup final, in the cup final, he went and told Van Dijk, don't leave. Don't leave. Yeah, why are you telling a man don't leave at the day?
Yeah, that's the first time
unless you're going there. Unless you're going there,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He told him don't leave, you know what I mean? And then listen, you know what will be the sweetener as well? Listen, you know what will be the sweetener? If we can bag Anthony Gordon as well.
Brother, that is mad. Do you know what it is? Yeah, you see with the Anthony Gordon, that would be a violation if you take Isak and Gordon. Exactly.
We say man's violating that.
That's a violation. That's a viol. That's a viol. I said I think opening negotiations will start at 100 million upfront, same as works plus add-ons. Yeah, I think you have to guarantee 100% put up 100 million first.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
what?
yeah.
For Isak.
Test the waters,
Yeah.
and say like, right here, what if they don't go for that? Say what, we'll give you 110 million. That's guaranteed. You're going to get 110 million, and put the rest in add-ons. Even if you put 30 million in add-ons, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. That's what you're supposed
Can't
to
go
do.
wrong with that.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong
Everyone
with
that's coming, you got man like Uncle Rod's first time on the channel. Anyone that's here that hasn't sub to the channel and leave a like when you're passing through. Please, that'll be sick.
Yeah, man.
That'll be sick.
Fun.
But
let me just plug my charger in.
No,
carry on.
I'm thinking if we get someone like Marc Guehi in, because the talk story is now is that Konate and Liverpool are not on the same terms of signing his contract. He's only got 12 months left. I am perfectly happy with getting in a Marc Guehi to replace Konate, 100%.
Oh yeah, I'll go for that. Because what I was saying, and that we can't afford to. Well, listen, it's late at night, so I can curse a bit. Yeah, we can't afford to fuck about with this situation. Because we've already had a situation with Trent where he's gone on a free. Yeah, we can't have that situation again. So I've said this all along. Yeah, I happen to like Konate as a footballer and as a person because I think his personality is infectious. You know what I mean? And he's got a great personality. He's a great human being. But saying all that, bro, saying all that, there's a situation today, right? We can't have him going for free, like Trent. So if he's not going to sign for any reason, I say get rid of him this summer. Sell him whilst he can make some money. Sell him while he can probably make about 30 or 40 million. Because remember, you know, he's going to be in the last year of his contract. So I'm telling everybody now, don't expect them to recoup a lot of money for him. Because when you're in the last year of your contract, your value goes down. Do you understand what I'm saying?
People will probably offer like 20 million or something stupid like that.
Well, I reckon we'll probably pick up between 30 and 40 million. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing is about it, he's got like, you know, he has got sort of like trophies behind him. He's got a Premier League trophy.
He's a crucial player as well.
Yeah. So, you know, he is, you know, worth his weight in gold. Do you know what I mean?
I agree with you. If he doesn't want to sign a contract or can't sign, I'm not doing the let's go in January again. Nope. Get Marc Guehi in. Tell Konate, well, we've got to sell you. Get Marc Guehi in to start, and I'm happy with that. I'm not going to complain.
That's what I say. Just sell him now. You can't mess around. I'll put my number. My number in the private chat. Yeah,
in the private chat.
Put my number. Put my number in the chat. You see it?
Oh
no, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked, you know.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, but what is at the day, sort of like, you can't afford to mess about with the situation.
Yeah,
right. It's in there now. I've got my number in the private chat.
Yeah, right? I see it. Yeah,
save it. Yeah, and holler at me tomorrow because I want you on my show like tomorrow night.
Okay, yeah, I'll save it.
Yeah, please.
I'll save it, and I'll send you a message after this saying this is my number, so you know.
Yeah, please do. So like, you know, Marc Guehi replacing sort of like Konate, I'll go for that.
Yeah, it's almost like a like for like, because I do think Guehi, he's more of a defender. I think Konate is probably better on the ball a tad bit, but there's nothing between them so much where I'd think that it's
homegrown as well.
Yeah, homegrown. That's good. It's not a drop off. That's not a big drop off for me either. Let me get because there's some people in the chat. I want to make sure I get people's comments in. This is about not a chance allowed speaking to him. Oh, this is I can't remember. That's Shima Chen. That's about the Isak one there. I think it gets done if we go 130 million plus. Yep, I agree with you. And it says if 4 centre backs are Verge, Kante, Guehi, Gomez, I'll take that. Yes, because I still like Gomez. You know, I still like Gomez. I think there's still a player in Gomez.
I love Gomez. The guy is so versatile along that back four. He could play left back, centre back.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, he could play. If he wasn't injured, this guy would be just another level. You know, if he just kept right injuries. Let's see. We've been linked with Collins from Brentford as well.
Yeah, Nathan Collins.
Yeah, centre back as well as Guehi. He could be thinking Ibu not signing. Yeah, I'm done with players doing the whole thing. If you want to pay for Liverpool, you know what I mean? I understand they want the money and stuff like that. But with Konate, for me, this has been his best season so far.
I think Konate is going.
Yeah, it looks like he is because this is the most time he's played, most games he's played this season, right? Because before he's always been injured or had some sort of injury. I want to get players in that's not injury prone. You can't always not ask for injuries; they're going to happen throughout the season. But I feel like Konate for me is probably asking for too much. He's not warranted that just yet because before he's not like a Virgil who plays how many Premier League games a season. Do you know what I mean? And all that kind of stuff. But each their own. I don't mind getting Marc Guehi in. Let's see. It says Titchy. I'm not gonna say the last one. Thank you for subscribing. Just subscribe. I appreciate it. Me now gonna say that the last word. Me now do that. Me now do that.
We're not.
Yeah.
Carter, we not do that.
Yeah. We're on 47 subs, guys. Thank you. We're almost at 50. We're almost at 50,
man. You're doing well, man. You keep it going. That's why I want you on my show because, like,
yeah, man.
My brethren at the day, Fuzzy, and they said, yeah, man, you know, I like that guy. He constructs himself good. He does well. You know what I mean? Because he was looking to put you on his channel as well. You know
yeah, I did message him on. He followed me on Twitter. I messaged him saying, "Let me know when you have a show." He said, "Yeah, sometimes." Yeah.
He's a really good friend of mine. He's a really
no, I can see. I watch you guys stream all the time when I can. If I'm not at work and I come home and you guys are live streaming, I will tune into you guys and put up a chat, leave a like, and all that kind of stuff, man. So
yeah, man, for real, man. You're always gonna be welcome. But like, I reckon that like Konate is leaving. I reckon the talks the other day broke down.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think at the day that sort of like Liverpool ain't budging and Konate ain't budging. I think that's it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I won't be surprised at the day if Konate goes back to sort of like Germany.
Yeah, I would definitely. Yeah, because I know Konate wants. I think Real Madrid are trying to get Konate, but we're not selling him for free. So you better give us some money.
That's what I say. So really and truly, in the day, right? Really and truly, what would happen is Real Madrid can't get him now. They can't get him now. They have to wait literally have to wait to January, 2026, sign a pre-contract, if anything, right?
Yeah.
But what's going to happen is Konate is going to be gone by then.
Yeah. Probably PSG most likely. PSG, I know PSG are interested in him, innit?
Well, yeah, you know what I mean? And that's the cover you originally come from, innit? PSG.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I feel, and I literally feel today that sort of like the first suitor that comes up for him and they offer him to like a reasonable reasonable amount of money, they're gonna say, "It's all right, you can go."
Yeah,
you know, that's what's gonna. That is what's going to happen because I think what's happening now with Liverpool, they're not messing about now. Because what I said, remember what I said in the stream, Rod Napoli have bid for Nunez, but it's only something like 35 million.
37, I think, up front, and then that's it. I think something like that. Yeah.
But Liverpool want more money.
Yeah, they want more.
But I think at I would think right in that situation, it depends how much like Liverpool want to get rid of and want him off, off the books.
I think Liverpool. There was reports saying that they want at least 42 million up front, and then some additional add-ons.
Yeah, and Napoli ain't got that.
No, no.
Napoli ain't got that, so you're gonna be shit out of luck with Napoli.
But I don't mind the Osimhen, I don't mind the Osimhen, I don't mind the Osimhen.
I don't rate him.
You don't rate him? Like, you don't rate him at all? Or is it because the Isak chat is so much that you just don't want him?
No. I've never rated him because what I'm thinking today, he's not tried and proven. He's had one good season. He's had one good season in Napoli. Yeah, one outstanding season in Napoli. What people got to realize is that when you're looking at Napoli, that's Italian football, and it's much more slower than the English league, less physical than the English league. Yeah, now he's gone from Italy and gone to Galatasaray, the Turkish league, which again is another slow league. So he hasn't really proved himself to say, right,
He's
you know
played
what?
at like African Cup of Nations, and stuff like that.
Well,
He's played Champions League, seen him.
Played Champions League with Napoli.
Yeah.
Well, how far did Napoli get in that though?
Yeah, I get what you mean, but I feel like he's a good fit for Liverpool.
I don't think so. Because remember, what you also got to think about African Nation Cup. We can't have two guys going to the National Cup.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
We can't
You do have to think about that. It is annoying. You do have to think about it, but that's their tradition, isn't it? January.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, what they think.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sort of like,
Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong or not. It's differences.
No, that's what I'm saying. But in my personal opinion, I don't rate him. And the reason why I don't rate him, not that his ability of a footballer, because he has got ability of football, because he wouldn't have got that far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just don't think he's proven in the English game. See, the English game and Italian and Turkish game is totally different. It is totally different than the English game. So, like, if we sort of spend like 60 or 70 million or even 80 million on our Osimhen, we could be faced with another Darwin Nunez. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, we can't do that.
No, I don't think he'll be.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I don't think he'll be bad enough to the extent of that. I just think he's good enough to play up front that he will score goals, and that's what we needed. If Darwin scored throughout his career, the 3 years, we would have maybe won another league. You know what I mean? That's how close it was. It was that thing cut for me about Darwin Nunez's goals. Ant says front four, Work Salah, Isak, Diaz. How many goals would they each score in the league? I don't know. I think Diaz will probably get around 10. Isak will probably get like 20 plus. So would Salah. I think Works would get around maybe 10 as well. They'll share it out. That would be great. What do you think, Rods? What do you think?
Let's have a look at that. Front four, Vert, Salah, Isak, Diaz. Oh, God. That's endless, man. It's endless.
Yeah.
That's endless amounts of goals. Do you realize that in the day, each one of those players, right, I've got at least 15 goals in them.
That's what I'm saying.
At least. That's a minimum. They've got a minimum of 15 goals in them. Yeah. Right? So that's 15, 30, 45, 60 goals. That's 60 goals. That's 60 goals, right? Yeah, minimum 60 goals just there, right? Not to mention the other players that's going to chip in as well.
Gakpo as well.
Yeah. Like Yamaka, Sabozalai. Do you know what I mean? Gakpo. Do you know what I mean? There's like endless, like Frimpong, because he's got goals in him as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he has definitely.
Berker's got goal as well. So
I know
the thing is about it.
Goals around the pitch. There's goals around the pitch, man. I'm excited. If those players came or they're playing, we played some beautiful football, It'll be sweet. It'll be like some brown stew chicken, man. Sweet, man.
You know those ones, isn't it?
Yeah. Come on, man. We have that first bite. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Come on.
I'm telling you, the thing is about it, right?
Yeah.
This is what we were saying today in the earlier show today. I'm not sure if you caught it.
I saw a bit of it. Yeah, at work. Yeah.
And obviously, what's we call it? JP was making a good point as well, because he elaborated on one point that I made, and I said, look, if we get this right, this transfer window right, and I think this is what FSG are looking at. If we get this transfer window right, we don't have to spend for another 2 years, right? You only have to, and then obviously JP elaborated, made a bigger point, which I respect, and I just said, that is so true. He goes, because I said that, and they look, all they're gonna have to do is this, right? If they get, say that, for instance, then in a perfect world, and they, right, obviously we got like Frimpong, Kirkis, that's done. And Verts is done because he's in the country. Last bit of the medical tomorrow. Right. So you got that. So that we are able to get Isak in. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right? So like in a perfect ideal world, imagine a world where we get like Anthony Gordon as well, right? We just signed another centre back. Well, not good, we're nearly there. Because he's agreed terms and all that. And it's just like obviously shipping off Kwanzaa and then taking that money and going to buy Marc Guehi. He wants to come. So you might as well say that's like 80% done. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. He'd
Right.
love to come before, yeah.
Right, because they I think they're gonna get cover. They want to get cover, and they're looking at that youth from Sporting Lisbon, Diamante.
Yeah. I did say that today.
Yeah, they're looking at him. I'll go so far to say, right? Yeah, you see Crystal Palace next season. They're gonna be a good outfit next season, you know. Remember I tell you this?
Yeah.
They're gonna be a good outfit this next season because
hopefully they get to play in Europa though.
Yeah,
I hope they get Europa.
Yeah, because they've got a good man. They've got Europa anyway, haven't they?
No, but they remember that they might not be able to get it because their owner has a majority owner of another team that's already in Europa.
Oh yeah.
So I'm hoping I do not see the London clubs do well, especially a couple like Palace as well, man.
No, the things about the Palace, I ain't gonna lie, this season and they have played some good football. And they deserve what they got, like the FA Cup. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So my argument is with that, right? Is I think Diamante will be a good fit for them. Okay.
100%.
So it all depends on obviously, they're getting Diamante over the line, and I can actually see him I can see him at Crystal Palace. I can see him there, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So you got that, you got them players, and you've literally got sort of like Kirkes, Frimpong, Verts, and you got Isak, and you got Anthony Gordon, yeah, right. Not to mention on top of what you got already, yeah.
Exactly, right. Yeah. We need a proper squad where it's just quality. That's how you win trophies,
right.
That's how you win trophies, man.
Right now,
I
imagine a world that you've got that, right?
Yeah.
All you have to do for the next 2 years, right, until the likes of like Virgil van Dijk goes and Salah goes, all you have to do is just buy squad players
to fill in. That's it.
Yeah, you just buy squad players for it. Next season, you buy next season you can buy about 2, maybe 3 squad players. Yeah. The season after that, you buy 2, then 3 squad players, and
then when that happens, you have a whole squad of this quality, man. That's it.
Right. So then when people like Salah and Virgil come to the end of the contract, because I think they're going to leave at the end of the contract.
Yeah, they will both go. Yeah.
Hopefully they stay at the club and stay behind the scenes and that. Right. Anyway, so when they stop playing football for Liverpool, right? Yeah. That's when you start buying the killers again. You understand what I'm saying? You start buying the killers then. And at that time, there'll be more killers at the end of the day, sort of like available, more killers itching to get to Liverpool Football Club. Because in that 2 years, in effect, we've done a madness. Do you understand what I'm saying? We've done a madness.
No, exactly, yeah.
So
I agree with you.
If you do this right, yeah, right, in the long run, you will save money. Do you know what I mean?
You will save money.
Yeah, but it has to be done right. So this is what I'm here for. It's just to me, it's exciting times, and this is what we want FSG to do. We've always want FSG to step up and say,
finally.
Why can't we have those players?
Yeah.
Why can't we go for these players and that? Do you know what I mean? Do you know that in this window, they can spend
700 million, isn't it?
There's a maximum of 700 million
and still
without
be okay.
breaking any rules.
Yeah. Shit. But you know
God damn it!
I know. That's mad. You know what I was thinking? Yeah, I was thinking. Do you reckon they did it on purpose, or they did this waited until this would happen, or do you reckon it's just that they have run the club so well that we as fans have obviously been hit with the the bad stuff about it, but eventually they've had or employed managers that's won the league and won trophies, so it could be luck at the same time. Do you think it's probably a good thing in the end that we reached where we are now, or do you think we could have done a lot more better?
Hindsight is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And we will never know what was in their heads in the way of what they've done it. I'm just kind of happy that they have reached this point where they could spend X amount of millions in the day, right, and not break the PSR, not break the PSR. But other people at the day are struggling with the PSR.
Very,
You know what I
even
mean? They're struggling.
Newcastle, they
Because the
struggled
thing
last year, innit?
exactly the things with Man City, why they never done it, but we never got first, was because of this PSR business.
They couldn't
You
spend
feel
as
me?
much. Yeah, they couldn't spend.
No, they couldn't spend as
Aston
much.
Villa might be hit with that as well. Actually, apparently Aston Villa might be hit. That's why they want to. That's why people are gonna try and get the Ramsey, for Villa as well.
Yeah.
Let me go through these comments. I see Sean, he put, how would Gerard do today? Man, that's not even, we'd win everything back to, but we've been quad 2 times in a row. Gerard was here, man. Brother, I'd missed that guy.
Imagine if Alonso was there as well.
Don't start. That's mad.
I know, innit? I know.
That's crazy.
I know. He was just.
How many goals? That was before. Yep. Sure. Sean is prime. He'd be our best midfielder. Yeah, of course. Andy was saying to Sean, how would you do today's system? As we was talking about before, he'd fit every system, man.
Yeah, he was just that sort of baller, isn't
he? Yeah, he was. Let's see, Sadio Yusuf. I think he's talking about Konate here. Said I think PSG would get him. Yep. Big up Sadio, man. Big up Sadio.
Take him in it. We want some cash.
Yeah, we need some money though.
Yeah, if PSG are taking, we want some serious cash from you, bro.
Of course, we're not messing around.
I want about 7 million for you. They can afford it. That's glad.
Exactly. We'll accept 42 plus add-ons. That was I think that's for the Nunez one. We've copied with AFCON before. We'll be fine, but we need to cover. We have coped, but we need to cover.
But the thing is about it, when Osman 65 mil
release clause. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. The thing is about it, when Mane and Salah went, we had cover. We did have cover.
Yeah.
Last time when Salah just went, we had cover as well.
I remember before Shaqiri did well when Salah went AFCON 1 year. Shaqiri came in. Was that the year Shaqiri was in?
He came in. Yeah, he came in.
He's doing a madness. He was bad.
He did a mad one. I rated Shaqiri, but again, injuries.
I've always rated him. When he came to Liverpool, I was happy.
Yeah,
happy. Again, he was a perfect backup player. Perfect.
Did you see that? Oh my God! Do you remember when we was playing Everton, and he scored against Everton? When it was like 4-0.
Is that when he did the half volley shot? Was that one, or was that Man United? I remember when we played. I remember he scored 2 against Man United. I remember that. But
he scored 2 against Man United. There was 2 deflected goals, weren't they?
Yeah, but they were bangers.
I remember I was at work. I was at work that time now. Let's work at this place called Natural Express. I was on the desk, and when it was, I was like, it was a 2-seater thing, and I like, put it as a space was like 2 seats. Yeah,
I remember the National. I've been in the coaches before. I've seen them. Yeah.
And I had my brethren sitting, and they sitting next to me, and he was a Man United supporter, and he had the game on. And he goes, "Oh my God, they scored again! Liverpool scored again!" I go, no, but the goal he scored against Everton was sheer class, and he was put through by Mane. He's put through with Mane, and literally he come round the defender, and he goes to the defender.
Yeah,
and he got onto the ball and thing, and he kind of like, put it this way, the goalkeeper was going to the left because he thought he was going to shoot at the left. But what he didn't, they sent the ball in the other direction where the actual goalkeeper come from. But he did everything was like, do you know what it was? It was like a one-touch thing, and if you look at it, it looked slow, but it was fast. It was bad.
Yeah,
my team, but it's just injuries, isn't it?
Yeah, he was a baller, man. I like Shaqiri, man.
Yeah, man.
I say, and Dico says, Wirtz and Isak be like Gerard and Torres these days. That would be a madness. You know what? I would love to see that, I just love to see it, man. I'd love to see it. I think Newcastle will be, if they sell Isak, they will be able to spend up to 200 million FFP, be fine because of Isak money. Yeah, they're in talks with Pedro right now from Brighton. They want to bring him in. So that could be a thing.
I said it in the day, right? If they was to lose, Isak and Anthony Gordon, all is not lost. Yeah.
Yeah, because they could both to replace them.
All they have to do is just go and get João Pedro. That's replace Isak, and then go to Saudi. Yeah, and get John Duran.
I reckon he'd be perfect for Newcastle, you know.
Yeah, because he wants to come back.
He wants to come back. Yeah, he wants to come back. Would you take John Duran at Liverpool? You not want him, you want it?
I would, yeah, I would.
I'll take him as like a backup to a striker though. But he's a baller. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah,
he's better than you.
I got ratings for the player still. You know what I mean? You know,
he banged in a goal against Bayern this season. I thought it was a banger. He played against when Aston Villa played Bayern. He scored a good goal.
Yeah,
let's see here.
I'd throw a bid in. That's what I have to do. Or I don't think at the end of the day, right, that I don't think that Barcelona are going to be able to buy Rashford because they can't afford his wages.
Yeah.
Why don't you go and get Rashford? Why don't they go and get Rashford, isn't it?
Because then that's Champions League football as well, and he's proven player Champions League.
Exactly.
Player.
So all is not lost. So really and truly, if they lose Isak and everything that, right, and even Anthony Johnson, yeah, it's not lost.
You're right. Yeah, there is stuff that they can do. You're right. They can do. They've got plans there. Ant says I'd throw a bid in for Saka next summer if Arsenal don't win anything. Thus, this season he won't want to be like Kane at Tottenham and win nothing. Yeah, the thing is, I would do it just to test it, but I don't think Saka's a player to leave Arsenal. He supports Arsenal as well, don't he? But I throw in a cheeky bid. I've thrown a cheeky bid. He's their star boy, innit? I'd love to take a player off Arsenal though. Oh my!
That'd be funny.
But I would go straight to AFN TV. I'll go to Troops TV. I'll go to Lee Gunner. All those guys, great YouTube content creators. I'll just go and watch their stuff, man. See the meltdown.
But then again, Lee Gunner's actually talked about the fact that in the day that
he thinks that.
He goes, I won't be surprised at the day if Saka goes to something like Liverpool. If he said exactly the same thing as what my man said in the chat there. If Arsenal don't start winning things, and he looks across at Liverpool and sees Liverpool winning all this and all that.
Yeah.
All it takes at the day is a cheeky bid from Liverpool, and he could go.
True.
Why wouldn't he go? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, because the thing is about it, that right? Yeah. Why a lot of players at the end of the day are coming to Liverpool because of what we done last season. We won the league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And stuff.
Definitely. This is the time you meant to pounce. You meant to pounce on the players now when you're winners. I said I think John Henry a little being on a bus parade changed something like it was this next year. Oh, yeah, could be. Yeah. Let's see here. We won all our games and drew one while Mo was at AFCON, but I agree we need a backup. Yeah, that's true as well. But sometimes you just need the backup. But we did do well.
We did. To be honest, at the day, right? I'll be fair with you. Darwin Nunez played a lot more better when he was going.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
He did. He had a good little spell, innit? He had a good little spell. He's got a player in him, but I just don't think he's Liverpool. Like, he's had enough time to try and and he hasn't improved. You know what I mean? Like, we know what you're gonna get from Darwin Nunez. It says they could easily go and get Gyökeres and Osimhen. That with Newcastle, yeah.
Of course they can.
They could. That would be crazy if they did.
Of course they can, because
that would be insane if they did.
They talk about him going to bloody. He wants to sort of like go to what's it?
Man United, didn't it?
Man United. Why would you want to go Man United? They're not even in Europe.
That's what I thought was mad.
Man, what are you doing, man?
You know what? If Newcastle was smart, they could. If they going for Gyökeres and Osimhen, that's great football. That's a good.
Of course it is.
That's a good team.
And the thing is about it, if they decide to say, all right, then you know what, my boy, you can go to Chelsea. You can go to Liverpool and and Liverpool give them, they say 140 million, like obviously the rest in add-ons. They can easily make those two things happen.
Yeah, definitely. Because they'd have more money left over as well, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And the thing is about it, if you look at sort of like if you look at what's it called? What's his name? Eddie Howe. Yeah. If you look at Eddie Howe,
he's a good manager.
He's not a bad coach.
Yeah, he plays good football. Big up fake pundit though. Big up fake pundit. Big up
big up fake pundit.
As always, it says a late one. Yeah, it's a late one. I'm gonna end it soon. I have work in the morning as well. You know what I mean? So, I have work. But I have got some holiday off. So you guys will this week coming up, Rods. I have a week off, so we can stream in the morning shows. Everything. I'm free.
So we can link
up. I got your number, so we can link up and
listen,
we can do.
Use that number because I'm trying to get together some people for a show tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. I'm trying to get Cal.
I'll be home at 10. I'll be home still.
I'm trying to get Cal on there from Coppage, so hopefully Touchwood will get him on there as well.
Oh, that's cool. I can say hello to Cal. That'll be great, man.
Yeah, man. I'll try and get him on.
You know, a fun thing about Cal, Matt, and Drifty, and they had other people on the show, even like Have a Hope. They used to do a show called Football Banter Show. Do you remember?
Yeah, that was back in the day, boy, innit?
I was in uni at them times, and bro, that got me through uni, you know. That got me through uni. I was there and I was thinking, but when they release the thing, you know, Cheeky Sport as well. I used to watch Cheeky Sport as well.
Yeah,
them guys, and then when they turned it to Coppish, I was like, oh, Liverpool. I said, yeah, this is my show. This is my show. I remember, and I've been watching them ever since back then, man.
I'll tell you what, I was in Germany when I was Coppish and all that. I was in Germany 2 years, and I tell you what, man, that got me through some time. And I mean, obviously, my time in Germany wasn't bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just sometimes at work and everything, and some of these people could stress you out at work or whatever.
Of course, you get that everywhere. Even,
you get that everywhere. But like,
man, it's annoying.
You watch Coffees at night. I remember. Do you remember that time when we went for a drought? We went for a bad drought and that season. And we got beaten by Burnley at home, didn't we? 1-0.
Yeah, was getting right up, man.
I remember what was it? I remember like coverage to the show, and it was Cal, Matt, Drifty, and a guy called James Redmond.
What happened to him? I know James. I've seen him. I don't know what's going on with him.
Hey, listen, that show there, right? I will never forget that show.
Yeah, made me laugh.
Brother, I never laughed so much in my life, you know. I even forgot that. I went, hold on. We actually lost the game, you know that?
Yeah. Made you feel good, didn't it?
Yeah, and I'd always, whenever I go on a call in or when I speak to him, I always tell them about that time and the day that he done that show. And James Redmond was the worst. He was the worst because he made
he's funny,
laugh.
you know.
Listen, you know what he said? He goes, you know what he said, right?
Yeah.
He said, because I can't take it anymore. I'm going to bed, right? And his bed was like right there, there. And you see him going to bed, right?
Yeah.
And the next minute he comes out the bed. He goes, and furthermore, it was so funny.
Oh gosh,
that show was the best ever Coppers show, man. That was
they've had some good shows, man. They beat them up, man.
They're lovely guys, man. And
their heads were falling off there. It says turns up for national duty players all with winners medals. He's got no winners medals. Okay, let's see here. My dad went football coach in Africa, Burkina Faso. He brought me back their shirt. Big up, man. Big up.
That's where that guy's from, innit? That guy, you know the president, Traore, innit?
Oh yeah.
The one that's doing so much good things in Africa at the moment. He's really he's kicked out all the French, isn't he?
Yeah.
He just on go. Like
that's crazy. Yeah, he's done it. He's taken over and he's just doing whatever he wants, basically.
The thing is at the day, right? What it is, obviously the risk get political. What he's doing, what he's doing, he's trying to grow back Africa into the place what it was supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it's like, you know, what he's saying at the day, why are we giving away all our resources to Europe? And then when our resources are needed here. Do you know what I mean?
I haven't read too much on it, you know.
Read up on it. He's doing some. Now, I'm not being funny, and I'm not saying because like obviously he's another black man and that, right? But he really is doing some good works out there. And what's actually happening, certain other African countries at the day, right, are following his module.
I'm
You know
trying
what
to
I mean?
follow suit. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're following
I'll read
suit.
up on it.
That,
I'll read up on it and see what's going on.
yeah, man, he's doing some good work, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll
You
read
know
up
what
on
it
it.
is? There's one thing at the day, right? What it is, right? He's doing so well for the people, them and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
He's got 2,000 people sleeping outside his house, like his mansion house. Yeah.
Okay.
2,000 people sleeping out his mansion house, right? Basically, they take shifts and that, right? And they're
Yeah.
guarding him. They're literally guarding him. That's 2,000 citizens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to be doing something right if you do it.
Must be. Yeah. It must be. Yeah. Must be. They must. Yeah. It must be. Must be doing something right if they're doing that. And or Newcastle could go get Kudos or Joao Pedro STK. That would be mad. If Newcastle do that, that's mad. If they're smart, they would do that. Yeah, they could then they could go, yeah. But STK is 100 million. Frankfurt want 100 million for him. That's wild, man.
Apparently, I think Ekatika's must have had a chat with them and they put the money's come down a bit now.
Yeah, come on. Hopefully. I wouldn't mind him, but there's better players out there, to be honest with you. There's way better players. Sean says Slot's gonna play 3 at the back. I did see that. 3 at the back. That 3 at the back talk. I think thanks for chatting. Sure, anyone that put a comment in, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Let's see what everyone liked the video. I want to try to get to 50 subscribers. Hopefully, I'm on 47. Hopefully, I wake up and I'm on 50 tomorrow. I'm at 13 likes. I've reached our 10 like goal. So thank you, everyone. But let me show you what we was doing before. I think this is what it looked like when we was doing 3 at the back, Rods. You can see it there. If we get Marc Guehi in, yeah, get rid of Quansah. Look,
stop it.
Isak works. That's what I think will be the team on that if we had that team in there. That looks mad, isn't it?
Stop it. There's no need for that, you know.
I know. That's ridiculous.
That's violating. You know that, innit?
I know.
That's violating the Premier League, man. Listen.
You got Sabo covering Frimpong when he goes to running there. You got Matt there, and you're able to even rest Grav and all that kind of stuff. But that team there is mad. The 3 at the back can work. I think it was Ant or I thought who put it in the chat before, or was it Matt or Ant?
Just imagine that. Hold on.
Yeah, team is crazy, isn't it?
That's crazy, boy. That's crazy. And then obviously, when you're defending, you're 5 at the back, ain't you?
Exactly. You get to slot in, 5 minutes, and then this guy, you see, works him, This guy here, bro. I can't wait for him to, bro. It's gonna be dangerous, you know. You remember that song, Dangerous? Dangerous. Come on, man.
Hey, you know that guy that passed away, you know? Reggae singer passed away this week. Leroy Gibbons.
Oh, that's sad.
You remember that tune? Time. He goes, this magic moment.
Okay, yes. No. Yeah. No, that's deep though, man.
He passed away this week. Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm a soldier, Gonji.
R.I.P. man. Much respect to him and his family, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there because obviously, man, I have to get for work tomorrow. I have to work.
All right, family.
Yeah, but everyone that tuned in, I appreciate it. Oh, it was Ant. Yeah, Ant Digger was me. I said grab 3 at the back. Yeah, it was you, Ant. Big up Ant, man. Ant knows some bull. Man, like
I like everyone. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Watching back, Uncle Rod's first time. Thank you for coming in this late. I didn't know you'd be up this time, man.
I was up, and I was I prepared my show for tomorrow. You know, mostly up there and so on. And I was just up, charging my phone because I want, get the life up. And I saw you on, and I thought, brother, I'm gonna come bless up my little brethren still. What happened to you? You understand? But you know what I mean?
Man, I appreciate it, man. I'm probably gonna clip it up and put out a video saying N90 and Uncle Rod's talk football and put it on the channel so people can see.
Yeah, man, just do the clips,
Videos to the clips chopped up. But yeah, man, appreciate everyone that tuned in today. Like and subscribe, and I'm gonna end the stream. I'll see you guys.
Holla at me still,
I'll message you today so you get my number saying big up, and then we can talk tomorrow, and I'll we what time we're going on, and we can jump on and talk some stuff. Yeah.
Blessed love, man. Blessed love and respect, man. Love, respect. Thanks for having me on, bro. Thanks for having me on.
Anytime, bro. Anytime.
Respect.
Let's see.